State of Ohio versus Justin Easter. Mr. Easter is present without counsel. Mr. King is here on behalf of the Law Director's Office. We're scheduled for a trial today on 2 charges of assault. Mr. Easter, did you wish to proceed with trial today?
Yes.
Okay. You understand you're waiving your right to an attorney today?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. King, would you like to make an opening statement?
No.
Okay. Mr. Easter, would you like to say anything before we begin?
We're gonna watch the video, and the other two people, victims, were witnesses. Where are they at?
I don't know how many witnesses Mr. King has today. He's going to call his witnesses. He might play a video if he has it, and then you'll be able to ask them questions if you like.
Can I get some paperwork on the evidence that they have against, or the statements or whatever?
Okay.
Video mostly.
If you want to ask for some discovery, you could do that. We could continue the trial for that purpose if you want to see all that stuff before we have a trial. Anything else before we begin? No? Okay. Mr. King, make our first witness.
Ms. Desmond.
Right here to the witness stand, please. And a little bit. Remain standing and raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you should give in this case now being heard to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God, or under penalty of perjury.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat. State your full name, spell your last name,
My name is Gwendolyn Desmond, D-E-S-M-O-N-D.
and state your full home address.
Delaware, Ohio, 43015.
Thank you.
Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you. A little nervous.
Just a little bit.
Big deep breath and calm down. I want to take your attention back to June 1st, 2025.
Yes, sir.
Had you just started a job then?
Correct. It was my first day.
It was a bar, right?
Correct.
And what bar was it?
Roby's Pub and Patio in Etna, Ohio.
Etna Township, Licking
Yes.
County, Ohio?
Yes, sir.
And you indicate that it was your first day on the job?
Yes, sir.
Is your video on?
Yes.
Okay, what are we looking at here? Do you recognize that?
I do. That is behind the bar that I had worked at.
Okay.
Surveillance behind the bar.
And I should clarify, I guess, your first day on the job was June 1st, and your last day on the job was June 1st?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at some point in time, before I play the video, did you have an altercation or run-in with an individual in the bar?
Yes, I had 2 run-ins with Mr. Easter, June 1st.
Okay, and did you know him at all prior to June 1st?
No, sir.
Is he in the courtroom today?
Yes, sir.
Point him out to the judge, if you would.
Sitting right 12 o'clock in the red.
Okay, at the other table?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't know him at that point in time. What interaction did you have with him while at the bar?
Well, the first interaction I had with him, he had walked into my bar. As you see, I had all my doors open. He had walked into my bar previously, sat down, put 6 cents on the counter. As I turned around and said, "Sir, what can I get you to drink?" He grabs his 6 cents and says, "This is about..."
All right, folks, buckle up, because today we're diving into one of the most chaotic, jaw-dropping courtroom showdowns you'll ever witness. We're heading to Ohio for a case that's already screaming train wreck the second you hear the defendant is representing himself, yes, pro se, waiving his right to an attorney like it's a VIP pass. On the other side, we've got a first-day bartender just trying to do her job, only to face a man who escalates a minor disagreement into full-blown assault. Expect chairs flying, punches thrown, and a courtroom drama that's equal parts terrifying and absurd. Stick around, because we'll break down every shocking moment, highlight the red flags of going pro se, and of course, dive into all the raw human emotion playing out in this chaotic bar confrontation.
Bad situation, I've got to leave. And I said, "Are you okay?" He said, "No, I got to go. I got to go right now. This is a bad situation." And I remember kind of just looking at him, and I had a regular behind me, so I kind of turned to look to make sure like I had somebody watching me. Mr. Easter then grabbed his 6 cents and said, "If I sit down and do not make a decision within 3 seconds, I have to leave." And he walked out the front door.
Out the front door,
Correct.
one of these two doors that we're looking at?
The one on the right side.
Okay.
That was the first situation. About 45 minutes later, he then proceeded to come back into the bar and proceeded to ask for a water. And he said, may I get a water before I start drinking? I have money. And I said, absolutely. I turned, get him a water cup, and I said, what are you going to drink? And he didn't respond to me. He went then and plugged his phone in at an outlet within the bar. He comes on the other side of the bar and says, can I take my water out to the patio, which you see in the video,
Now, let's clarify the patio.
to the left side of the bar.
Okay, and it's right out the front. Seems to have a fence around it.
Correct, yes,
Okay,
sir.
go ahead.
And I said, yes, you may. What would you like to drink? He ignored me again and walked straight out to the patio. At that time, since it was my first day, I did FaceTime my supervisor, and I said, is this a regular? Should I know anything about him? Since it is a small town bar, it is my first day, I don't know all the regulars yet. So she said, absolutely not, but you know the rules, and you know, if he's loitering, he must go. And I said, I'm going to give him a few minutes to see if he comes and buys a drink. And then he pulled out a bottle of Southern Comfort and stuck it on the patio table. And that's when I was advised that I must kick him out.
Okay, hang on. Did he buy the bottle of Southern Comfort from you?
No, sir.
He had it on him?
Yes, sir.
Is that legal?
No.
And as a result of that, what did you do?
I was advised to kick him out,
Okay.
to ask him to leave the premises.
And did you do that?
I did.
At any point in time, did you threaten him physically or anything of that nature?
No, sir.
So what happened when you asked him to leave?
Well, in the video, you will see me approach the patio and walk outside. I did state.
Can we just pause for a second and appreciate the sheer audacity here? Mr. Easter has chosen to go pro se, defending himself, and he's refusing to look at the state's discovery. For anyone who knows anything about the law, that's like trying to fight a lion with a butter knife. Not only is representing yourself notoriously risky, but declining access to all evidence before trial is, well, it's a recipe for disaster. This decision alone sets the stage for chaos. Comment below, would you ever consider going pro se? Or is this the ultimate cautionary tale?
My distance because I know better. I did say, you know, sir, unfortunately, I will have to ask you to leave. And he was sitting there crying, talking to himself, and he said, is it because I'm crying? I said, no, sir, it's because you brought liquor into a bar and I can lose my job. So I'm going to have to ask you to please leave the premises. And at that point, he just decided to assault me. And
What do you mean assault you?
He ended up getting in my face, started yelling at me. Another bar patron immediately came out who goes there regularly to defend me. So the other bar patron comes out, and Mr. Easter just picked up all the patio chairs one by one, throwing them at me, throwing them at the other bar patron. It was so chaotic that the bar patron ended up falling a few times. Mr. Easter lost his shoe at one point and begged the bar patron to give him back his shoe. And as the bar patron was handing Mr. Easter his shoe, Mr. Easter, you know, I realized had yellow hospital socks on. And honestly, from my assumption, I realized that he was not mentally stable. So I ran into the bar and I grabbed his phone out of the outlet he had plugged his phone into, and I threw out of the patio. And I said, sir, you need to leave the premises. He's yelling about his phone. I said, your phone's in the yard. Please go find it. He refused to leave the premises, and
Did he ever punch you?
yes, twice in my face and threw a bar stool at me.
Did the bar stool hit you?
Yes, sir.
Did either being punched?
And here's where the tension starts to skyrocket. Gwendolyn Desmond steps up as the first witness, a bartender on her very first day of work, mind you. The stakes are already high, it's her first and last day, a small-town bar, and she's about to deal with someone completely unhinged. Watching her testify, you can feel that nervous energy, but also her calm professionalism. This is exactly the kind of testimony that makes you root for the victim and simultaneously shake your head at how quickly things spiral out of control.
The bar to leave, or can I leave from the patio?
You can leave from the patio.
Okay. And again, these videos may not be in order, but are you shown in this video at all?
It looks like there's a still picture, and it looks like I could possibly be on the left.
Okay, I'm going to play it for you, so, and you can tell us what we're looking at. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
With your back?
As you see me backing up, yes, sir.
Is that the defendant?
Get out!
Yes.
Let me turn it. Get the fuck out!
Right here, me first in here.
No, the fuck we
It's
did!
on camera, bitch.
Get the fuck out!
Where's my phone?
Get out!
Where's my phone?
Get
Ah!
out!
Where's my phone?
Get out! I see the fucking God.
Shut up. Shut up, bitch.
Get out!
See what's happening with my phone?
Get the fuck out! Go! Go! Dude,
Go!
out! Get the fuck out!
My phone, bitch.
Over there!
Where?
Get out!
You looking for where?
Get over there!
Lock. Lock.
When you said it's over there, you're talking about his phone?
Yes, sir.
Now! Get in here!
Let's dissect this first run-in. Justin Easter walks in, puts 6 cents on the counter, and makes a bizarre exit proclamation about leaving in 3 seconds if he doesn't make a decision. The whole scene is chaotic but strangely comical, except for the fact that this is setting the stage for violence. You can see the early red flags of erratic behavior, irrational demands, emotional outbursts, and unpredictable reactions. Audience, take note, spotting the early signs of escalation is critical in real-life situations. Have you ever witnessed someone spiral like this from seemingly minor provocations?
I'm on the phone right now!
Now, are you locking the doors?
Yes, sir.
And why did you lock the door?
So he could not come back in and physically assault anybody else.
Did you see him assault anybody else?
Oh, yes, absolutely. There was technically 4 other bar patrons that were assaulted, and 2 of us are here.
We'll let this play through. Do you know a Carl Hosher?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Carl Hosher?
Yes, I do.
And was he in the bar?
Yes,
Did you
sir.
ever see him get hit?
Yes, I did.
And at this point in time, he never comes back into the bar?
Correct. That scene was the end of the chaos.
Okay, that was the very end?
Correct.
Okay. In the portion of the video I played, is that a true and accurate depiction of what happened?
Yes, sir.
What are we looking at here?
That would be the outside patio.
Is the defendant shown in there at all?
Yes.
Where is he at?
On the right side of the screen, sitting completely by himself.
And who's that?
That is myself.
And what are you talking to the defendant about?
As you hear me say, "Hey, bud," the reason why you can't see my left hand is because I actually had my phone out with my supervisor, not video, but
Okay, hang on.
FaceTime.
Do you know what he just threw?
His water cup that I had
Okay.
given him.
What?
Get your phone, get out of these.
What? Yo. What?
Get your phone, get out
What?
of the establishment.
What, boy?
Hey,
You lucky.
hey, you need
Ah!
Who's that other guy?
That is
I
a
don't give
bar
a fuck.
patron.
My phone
to
at?
come walk the door.
Where my phone? It's on the charge.
That's when I
I'm going
proceeded
in.
inside to go
Okay,
get a
hang on.
smoke.
Man, move on my way. Move. Move to the side. Fuck you niggas.
Hey, hey,
He hit me first.
hold the, hey, 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 no, no,
My turn.
no, hold
He swung
911.
first.
Hold 911. No, 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 bitch, no, no, what the fuck? Oh my God. No, Hold 911. Hold 911.
First.
Get out. No. Sir, you're being kicked out. Sir.
The video that we just saw out on the patio, does that truly and accurately depict your attempts to get him to leave?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is not the same video, is it, as we first showed?
No, it is not.
When did this occur?
This is basically the beginning of the situation.
Okay. And that's him out on the patio?
Correct.
And what are you yelling?
Telling him to get out, screaming for people inside the bar to call 911. I'm trying to push him out the patio gate at that point, trying not to allow him back inside the building. I was already on the phone with 911 at that point as well.
Now it gets truly explosive. Easter produces a bottle of alcohol he didn't purchase from the bar, essentially flaunting a rule violation, and when confronted, things explode. Chairs start flying, a bar patron intervenes, and suddenly the scene has escalated into a mini war zone. This isn't just disorderly behavior, it's outright assault. And the kicker? Mr. Easter insists he's the victim. This moment is textbook for studying how some individuals twist reality to suit their narrative. Who do you think is more in danger in situations like this, the innocent party or those trying to de-escalate?
Well,
Okay. That you coming back in?
yes, sir.
Sir, it's in the fucking streets. Get out of the
Where's my phone?
establishment. Get out of
Just
the establishment.
Where's my phone?
That's the
Get
defendant?
out of the
Yes, sir.
establishment.
Where's my phone?
Get out.
Where's my phone?
Get out of the establishment.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
I need cops here now.
Where's my phone?
It's in the fucking. It's
Where?
over there. Get out.
Where's?
Get out.
Tell me where my phone.
Get out.
Tell me where my phone.
Get out.
Tell me where my phone.
Get out.
And he just hit you again?
Yes, sir.
Now, there's another patron
No,
who's
no.
Where's my phone?
trying to separate the two of you.
Where's
You know
my
who that person was?
That would be Carl.
Hosha?
Yes, sir.
In that portion of the clip, is that truly not accurately depict your interaction with the defendant?
To the patio, you said something to me about leaving that I automatically assaulted you. In the video, it shows that I didn't assault you till right then and there at that third video when we was halfway, but I was already inside. Was that you? Was that you that I smacked? Or was that somebody else? No disrespect.
Sir, you assaulted me 3 different times.
At the video, we just watched the video. And I got assaulted first. Even though I was yelling, telling him to move out my way, and I was being the way I was being. When I tried to walk outside, he put his hands on me first. And did we not just see that?
Sir, you were asked to leave the premises because you brought liquor into a bar and you refused
That's
to
not
leave.
what I'm asking. You said that I assaulted you.
What are you asking?
What I'm saying is, she said I assaulted her from the beginning of the video, which was on the patio. The videos weren't in order. So the first video was when I was on the patio. She said, I don't know if we can replay it.
Punches to the face, a bar stool thrown, it's almost cinematic in its absurdity, except it's terrifying because it's real. Wendelin is clearly smaller than Easter, and yet he chooses to attack someone just doing their job. There's a stark contrast here between responsibility and recklessness. Notice the emotional impact, fear, adrenaline, and chaos all perfectly captured in her calm retelling.